Sean Diddy Combs' lawyers have filed a new motion accusing prosecutors of spying on the music mogul while he is in jail. According to the defense, the government is using Combs' detention to invade his confidential communications with his counsel. This claim is based on evidence obtained by the defense, which suggests that the government is taking advantage of Combs' detention to gather information about him. Combs is currently being held in federal custody in Brooklyn, following his indictment in September on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution. He has pleaded not guilty to these charges, but has been denied bail 3 times. The defense has previously accused the federal government of misconduct after Combs' cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center was searched. Prosecutors claimed that the search was part of a pre-planned sweep and did not target specific inmates. However, the defense claims that during the search, a federal investigator photographed Combs' handwritten notes, which were privileged, and sent them to prosecutors. The defense is calling this conduct a blatant violation of Combs' rights and claims that the search was motivated by a false pretext. They also allege that the government knowingly, intentionally, and secretly took Combs' notes and used them against him, which they describe as outrageous government conduct. The defense is arguing that Combs cannot receive a fair trial if he is not allowed to confer privately and confidentially with his counsel and others working at their direction, and to take and keep notes of his trial preparation. They claim that the government's actions are a serious breach of Combs' rights and could compromise his ability to receive a fair trial. In a previous hearing, Judge Arun Subramanian ruled that he would not consider any evidence obtained in the jail sweep at a November bail hearing. However, despite this legal victory for Combs, Subramanian still decided to deny Combs bail, citing concerns that the mogul poses a serious risk of witness tampering. Combs' trial is currently scheduled for May 2025, and he will likely remain behind bars until then. The defense is continuing to argue that Combs' rights are being violated and that he is not receiving a fair trial. They are calling for the government to stop spying on Combs and to respect his confidential communications with his counsel. The case against Combs is ongoing, and the defense is working to ensure that he receives a fair trial. The allegations of government misconduct and spying on Combs are serious and could have significant implications for the case. As the trial approaches, the defense will continue to argue that Combs' rights are being violated and that he is not receiving a fair trial. The music mogul's detention has been the subject of much controversy, with many questioning the government's motives and the fairness of the trial. The defense is working to ensure that Combs receives a fair trial and that his rights are respected throughout the process. The case is being closely watched by many in the music industry and beyond, with many calling for justice and fairness for Combs. The allegations of government misconduct and spying on Combs are serious and could have significant implications for the case. As the trial approaches, the defense will continue to argue that Combs' rights are being violated and that he is not receiving a fair trial. The case is ongoing, and the outcome is still uncertain. However, one thing is clear: the defense will continue to fight for Combs' rights and to ensure that he receives a fair trial.